I doubt it.
Come here.
علي إحضار بعض الكوس واللفت للزوجة. ستوافقني إن لم أعد
These House of Wisdom boars collect the wildest trinkets and gadgets.
I have been here before, Nihal. This is Ahmed ibn Musa's office. Have you been sneaking in there?
It gives me a tingle down my spine. Like I'm nearing a cosmic secret.
You read too much about magicians and lost cities buried beneath the dunes.
You don't read enough. Perhaps there are other worlds, other people, out among the stars.
Nonsense.
Ahmed and his brothers are capable of designing some fantastic devices.
Not all of his ideas are that practical, I'm afraid.
Don't be so smug. The world is full of wonders.
There is that poet, Abidlab, whose work keeps turning up in unexpected places.
Spirit of the South. Yes?
Symmetry of sky and sea, but only in thine eye do these two planes meet.
You have read my work.
A lover of poetry, nothing more. And of order. Or should I say, chaos.
I know only one living poet who loves chaos that much. Ali ibn Muhammad. Are you a fan of his pedestrian work?
The rivalry between you two is legendary. It enhances the craft. I cannot choose.
You are most diplomatic. But I would rather seek inspiration among these lovely blooms. Good day.
Does this remind you of your nightmares?
No. More like something from the Bimaristan. Or a training chart of the Hidden Ones.
Ah, yes. The swift ways to kill silently. Death in seconds.
This. I have seen this one before. Is this what you wanted to show me?
Yes. It reminded me of that object we found at the palace. What is it?
A drawing from an ancient book.
There is something you are not telling me.
You do not want to know what happens behind closed doors.
Why? Because you do not know either?
Because, as Derwish says, sometimes it is better not to know the truth behind the things we must do.
The truth, Basim, is that everything is here in front of you. But you refuse to look at it. This is about you. It has always been about you, ever since that night.
I took an oath, Nihal, to leave my old life behind and walk this path of shadows.
And maybe someday you will find the light. But until then, I will walk behind you every step of the way to remind you not to forget who you are.
Is that a threat?
I do not know.
Sounds like the lecture is about to begin. I should return to the Kahraman.
إنهم يعيدون بناء الجدران بالقرب من كشك تمثيل إصلاح التنور. أتلفه أحد هذا المحور كما صرح الفرغاني في كتاب جوامع علم النفس. فسنحتاج عندئذ إلى محاذاة كل
لكني أسمع ضوضاء غريبة. أراهن على أن أبا القاسم يصنع جهازا موسيقيا آخر. لقد ولد ضوضاء آلية.
المستحيل أن أتمكن من
Pardon me. Is Fazil Fahim's lecture ready to begin?
Indeed it is. Head inside if you please.
Welcome, one and all, to the House of Wisdom, center of learning in Baghdad, indeed, of the entire world. I am Fazil Fahim al-Kimsa, first scholar of the House of Wisdom, wisest of the wise. Today, I will shock you with what may sound like outrageous blasphemies. Do not fear, good people. Though I am old, my mind remains sharp as steel. Today I speak of mysteries, of creatures from the antediluvian age. Do not the ancient prophets tell us about giants from before the flood who forsook Allah and worshipped false idols? Is it not possible these giants built marvels, works of wondrous power, now lost to us?
Zahra and Hassan are both dead, slain by an assassin's blade.
They're dead.
Sayyidi, I urge you to hide until it's safe.
Apologies, people, but our lecture has concluded. Please, feel free to explore the House of Wisdom's many fine chambers.
You call yourself the great scholar, Fazil. You who burn books and hope the smoke will hide your crimes. How many did you sacrifice in your search for knowledge? How many did you use, damage, and discard in the name of discovery? Now you hide within the House of Wisdom. The house you led astray. But I will find you. And I will exact justice for every soul you savaged for your great work. It is true. Fazil leads the order in Abbasiyah. I need to hunt him down.
the old fraud. Where is the
Did you see the powerful terror on the Great Scholar's face?
He looked like somebody about to get his skull ripped.
How exciting.
Forget I mentioned it.
What do you think frightened the Great Scholar?
The old fool must have imagined one of his antediluvian creatures. He's an absolute disgrace.
But where did he run off to?
There's rumors of hidden passages beneath the House of Wisdom. Maybe he hid down there.
I have heard the rooftop gardener mention these places, yes.
What a colorful detail to include in my verse. The scholar by secret tunnels fled, chased by delusions of deities who want him dead.
Nothing can hide from us, Enkidu. Pardon me, but I heard a rumor about a hidden basement beneath the House of Wisdom.
A secret basement? You must be joking.
No, not at all. Surely, such a large building must have basements and cellars to store books and inks.
I'm aware of no such location on these premises.
Perhaps a little token of my appreciation will jog your memory.
Most generous. Murders, mayhem, and bonfires. It's time for me to depart the House of Wisdom. Father has a fine carpet shop in Samara. He always wanted me to take up the family trade.
A wise choice. Now, about any hidden cellars.
Oh, yes, of course, forgive me. Now that you mention it, there is a basement hatch in the northwest courtyard.
Thank you. Gatekeeper, let me pass.
Those who came before are...
What are you talking about?
Those who came before are...
Let me get back to you.
I've lost Fossil's greatest work. Those who came before are...
لقد غادر هذا دفع الضرائب أيضا.
Looks clear. I can use my weapons again.
No. Assassin's Creed Mirage.
Hey, where did... Next time. damn strap. Itching like wildfire.
Who's throwing things about? Huh? What? What was that? Hurting my ears.
Plenty of work to do up here. See, avoid dark hallways, especially after the murder in the library. What's this place coming to? And those screams from the basement. Makes my stomach crawl to
This key could be useful. I better not use my weapons here.
لكن ليس جميع المصنوع مثلا.
ذكرت بعد أن تولى ذلك الشاب المدعو
I've lost Fossil's greatest work.
What do you mean you lost the great scholar's masterwork?
I'm sorry. I was distracted by the presence of the famous poet Arib.
Forget the poet! We better find Fazl's book, or we're both dead.
Sounds like part of a passphrase. That book looks out of place wedged behind a desk like that. A history of the great scholar and his magnificent reforms of the house. Fazil Fahim. Not sure if this is the correct volume.
Is it supper time yet? Who? I will catch you.
Hold on. How much longer can you hide, meat?
Rest in peace.
Not here.
Looks like somebody left a book in the stairwell.
Hold on!
Better not use my weapons here. The Folly of Poetry by Fazil Fahim. Does not sound too romantic, to be honest. I better not use my weapons here. Gatekeeper!
Those who came before are...
I will return with the passphrase.
You cannot just kill people, you know? Rogue! How dare you show your face? Guard! Over here! Call out the shorta! Throw the scum in a cell!
They wants us for the escort detail. After the shipping time, besotted with a new concubine.
This letter mentions a private reading balcony. Might be where the reader has taken the book.
Hey, what's this? Taste death!
An impressive volume, written by Fazil Fahim. Could be his masterwork. Its title is Those Who Came Before Are Those Who Shall Return. This has to be it. I better not use my weapons here. An impressive volume. Written by Fazil Fahim. Could be his masterwork. Its title is Those Who Came Before Are Those Who Shall Return. This has to be it.
Again I ask, those who came before are...
Are those who shall return.
Correct! You may proceed.
What do you see, Enkidu?
Call the watch! You will be made to pay! Guard! Guard! There is guard!
Looks clear. I can use my weapons again if needed.
Nobody's putting me in that thing. Not ever.
Don't worry.
Hold on!
We've got plenty of volunteers.
You can pull my teeth. I don't know if you can get me in there.
Hey! What just happened?
And I got the horse. Blood.
There is a deep wrongness here. A reek of rotten iron. Those robes might help me get closer to Fazil. What have they done to these people? Poor guy will not need this anymore. This should help me blend in.
Belong here.
Next subject! In here, now!
There are horrors here, but the most terrifying thing is that I have seen it all before. Somehow.
Who dares meddle with my great work? Killing my allies and spoiling my lecture. It's an outrage.
It looks like the handiwork of a trained assassin.
Must be some faction in the Round City. Or one of those jealous broods in Sharqiyya.
These killings were too subtle for mercenaries.
No matter. Once I understand how the mechanism works, I will prove myself to Al-Bahamud.
In here, Lackwit.
You are new, aren't you? I don't recognize you. They promised you gold when you volunteered, yes? No matter. What you are about to behold surpasses all worldly riches. Don't be afraid. Are you afraid? This is my great work. I call it Arua. It will take you on a journey to another realm. Why did the first ones leave this world behind filled with fools, I wonder, and make so few of me? We call this the House of Wisdom, but its foundations are unsound. For beneath the House of Wisdom lies the Dungeon of Ignorance. And upon such dark secrets, we build our philosophies. Science is the noblest purpose. Knowledge is the greatest power.
No.
No? Then what?
Justice.
This may be the place. It may be here where lies absolute knowledge. It is not how I remember it. Behind the doors, it looked brighter.
But in the end, all we see is darkness. Get back to the inn. No question about it. Was neck deep in the Order. The things that pass for art these days.
يمكننا جمع عشب البرك أيضا. احترس فقط من الصخور الحادة والصبيان. إذا جمعنا بار
طبيل ما
حصار به حسابت میرسه.
ساعة واحدة وستريد
هل أخبرتك؟
من الأفضل ألا أتشكع بالجوار.
یکم احترام قائل بشی بد نیست. بی تربیت.
Schmackfall يتابيل بخا.
قد انتهوا من ترميمات الجدار في الشماسية. ذلك القسم القريب من نوافذ.
إذا المستكشفون الخبراء تفصل بينهم.
إذا احتجت إلى بعض البضائع
نعثر عليها لاحقا. إنها في الخارج بجوار الفرن.
ما مشكلته؟
أيها المتوحش، كف عن ذلك. كف عن ذلك.
Basim ibn Ishaq.
How did you find this place?
Easy. I just followed the trails of blood.
You should not be here.
Do you talk to him?
Sometimes. Yes.
But he does not answer. I do. We have drifted apart since that day. But what we have seen back at the palace, this light, these sounds, we cannot have possibly forgotten.
Unlike you, Nihal, I keep the past in the past.
You call yesterday the past? And this jinni of yours, this repulsive shadow that crushes your chest, has it crawled back into the past too?
No. It is still here. Sometimes, even in the day, I feel its breath on my neck. The nightmare invades the real world, or has always been part of it.
This is part of your reality, Basim. I am a part of your reality too. I am your past. Tell me, will you leave me there? In the dark corners of your memory?
I will not.
Now, if you could invent a mechanical rug sweeper, Basim.
It is done.
And how did it all play out?
I'm afraid this is a tale for another day. We will save it for one of our campfires.
You have done well, my friend.
Better get back to my work. You know how easily I get bored. Thank you for what you did, Basim.
It is the truth. You have done well. One last thing. Arib. Was she involved?
Not that I know. But we must remain vigilant.
I gotta join.
Well,
Your skill.
nothing else? So long.